is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie for your Friday podcast. I don't even know what we're talking about in the podcast.
You know what we are talking about?
What?
Jim's franchise.
Yeah, he's gone hard, hasn't he?
Well, he has. What we were doing, it was started with mowing, and you could do all these other bits and pieces. Then you could have your eyebrows done. You could do your edges and your eyebrows all in one.
Wow.
Net worth, Jim. Can you find out, Tommy, Jim's net worth? I'm saying 200 million.
No.
More?
Can you spread yourself too thin?
I'm going to go with 270.
I'm not. I'm going to go 120.
Oh, well, that leaves me in the middle. Tough one. You guys are higher and lower.
Jim's net worth. What's his last name, Tommy?
Mowing.
Oh, just stay out of it.
Like
You're not.
I got in first.
You're not allowed to be the funniest.
It's like Nederman.
Or anything.
No, and if you,
Press the button,
if you
bitch.
do say something funny, then I'll hear it and I'll repeat it and get the laugh.
That'd be
Okay,
nice.
here we go. His last name and his net worth, please.
Yes, okay. Jim Penman.
Penman, yep.
Oh, Penman.
Is worth $500 million.
He is not.
That's
Jim's banking. I said banking.
Gosh.
And now
he's going into life coaching.
Well, you'll hear more about that on the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's move on to extremely extravagant and expensive weddings.
Oh, finally, you're admitting it. Adelaide Oval.
No, we've spoken about this before. People are billionaires who decide to, get these amazing musicians to perform at their weddings. We're only just talking about Rihanna not long ago. Remember that one?
Oh, that was big.
So,
What did they pay her?
Would have been amazing. This would have been amazing.
Love that song. Can we play that song today, Tommy? Thanks, mate.
So Rihanna was paid $6 million. Now, that was for the nuptials of Anant Ambani and his bride-to-be, Radhika Merchant. Yeah. So his dad paid for that one. That was $6 million to have Rihanna perform.
Well done.
That is unbelievable, isn't it?
Well spent.
Well, money well spent. You've also, over the years, you've had some Elton John. Like Elton John charges $2 million, right? He charges $2 million. But what he does, he donates all the money to the AIDS Foundation. So he said, I'll play your wedding, but I'll donate all that money. Also, we spoke about Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey was the good one. She was asked by someone, I'll give you $500,000 a song. So she got up there and performed 9 songs, just kept going.
You guys want another one?
So she got $4.5 million. The Rolling Stones, they charged $8 million for a wedding.
Oh, my God.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Do you tell people, like if you had the Rolling Stones performing at your wedding, do you go, please join Tom and Inga and the Rolling Stones to celebrate their union?
Thank you.
This is why this one's a little bit weird, because a billionaire in Egypt have got married in Egypt, and they have. When you're a billionaire, who are you thinking here? Rihanna, Rolling Stones, Mariah Carey. What are you going?
Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift.
The bride was a big fan of Lance Bass from NSYNC, so Lance Bass got up and performed a couple of NSYNC songs.
Oh, yeah. Was it followed by a breakup? Like, was it bye, bye, bye? Like, was it loaded?
I don't know. It was held at the base of the Great Pyramids in Egypt in front of the Sphinx.
Oh, my God. The pharaohs would have been turning in their sarcophaguses.
There was other billionaires there. She was just a big NSYNC fan, and obviously you're not snagging Justin, are you? So
No.
Lance Bass is your next option.
Yeah, but did she go to Dad, who's got all the cash, and say, all right, here's a list, of A-grade performers that could perform. This is what they're going to cost. And he went down the list and went, all right, that guy does the Bye 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 song. That'll do for you, love.
But they kept it a surprise as well.
It's not that big a reveal, is it?
So they said there's going to be an amazing artist performing at our wedding.
Who?
They're billionaires. So you would have been sitting there at the reception going, oh my God, honey.
Coldplay.
I am so... Is it Coldplay?
It's got to be Coldplay.
It's got to... Could it be Taylor Swift? They're billionaires. They could afford it. Oh, Lance.
And the crowd would have done a little bit of, who's that? Hey, no, seriously, who's that? Ba, 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 ba. Could you do the bye bye? He's already done that song. Do it again, mate.
Hey, this is obviously a warm-up. He's support. Who's on next? Who have you got?
Ba,
Billie
ba,
Eilish?
Ba, 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 ba.
Ed Sheeran.
Sorry, we couldn't. No, Dad took that off the list.
You know, Debbie was a big fan of Lance.
Oh, yeah, Debbie. You wonder what came with the package. I hope you're happy, Debbie.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about this one because it feels like it was only yesterday we were celebrating the brand new adventure for Jim's Mowings. And Jim had moved into beauty. Remember that? You could. I mean, if you were getting married, you could have Jim's beauty come to your house and do your hair and makeup.
I know.
Well, do you know what the other weird one? I think that Jim's remedial massage has started as well, which is
Jim's handsy.
when you get a bloke rocking up with a bucket hat on, he's like, "Who's here for a bit of a rub down?"
No, not anymore.
Jim, come on, mate.
Come on,
Jim's
Jim.
Bucks party, I organised. That was really... They did a really good job on that one, Kate.
Mate, you throw around a couple of jokes. You're not going to believe what he launched yesterday. Breaking news from the mowing and growing man. Jim has decided to launch Jim's life coaching services.
He is so busy, Jim.
Oh, hasn't he? How does he fit it all
Imagine
in?
being married to Jim. You'd never see him.
No, you wouldn't. Jim's marriages.
Do you know what's...
Jim's husband services.
Do you know what's happened here? He is so stressed out with so many franchises that he's got himself a life coach and he's gone, oh, this actually works.
Yeah, well, look, what do I need? What do the people need?
Yep, I am the people. Life coaching is a powerful and effective way to achieve success in business and personal life. Welcome to Jim's life coaching service.
For me, Jim's... what I love, it's so accessible. It's so quick. Like, you think to yourself, Jim's pest control, Jim's mowing, whatever you need. It's just like a quick little phone call, and whoever's in the area will come to you straight away. But life coaching is, don't you do a bit of research before you find a life coach?
Well, he has over 5,000 franchisees across a broad range of services, as we know. But I like the idea that, you know, your wife might get home and she says, well, who's that in the backyard? Well, that's Jim's mowing, but he's about to come in and do therapy, but I can get him to stick around and do your makeup if you'd like.
I don't think that crossover.
What a talented man.
I don't want someone who does the edges in my lawn, then doing my eyebrows.
He can do anything.
Does a life
You'd probably
coach-
need a whippersnipper.
Jim's hair removal.
Is it just someone that just follows you around all day and says you are a small cog in a large machine?
A
without
life
that cog?
coach?
Yeah.
Jim's
Is
life
it?
coaching.
No.
Be that cog, mate.
Kate, have you had a couple of life coaches?
No, I've had
Because
a
you
few.
know, I instantly think of a football coach,
Yeah.
but it's
Which
so,
I guess is kind of what it might be.
What, you reckon Jim's going to come around and just yell at you and motivate you? Try harder! You've got to dig deep!
All right, we're going to do
yourself!
All right, Kate, half hour warm up. Let's
Here we
do some
go.
fartlek training first.
Jim, get out. Get out now, Jim.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Fitz, I can tell you what, with the derby tomorrow, Swans taking on GWS, it is so good to have somebody that's played more than 18 games of AFL
give me a
football in the
break.
studio.
Give me a break.
Professional footballer.
Do you know, Brodie, that's the only reason we've got you in here this morning is so these two can carry on like knuckleheads at 6:30.
Brodie Grundy, welcome to the show, mate.
Thank you, guys. It's great to be on.
How many games all up? Collingwood, D's, Swans.
I've played 201.
Bang.
201 last week was a huge milestone for Brodie. You should know this. You've been to a few Swans games.
Wow.
Brodie's 200th game last week. It was massive.
Good on you, buddy.
Yeah, and what do you do? What do you get for 200? Like a watch, or do they clap extra loud when you run out there?
Just a warm, fuzzy feeling, mostly.
And how do you bottle that? You know?
Yeah, well, I wish you could. That's the secret question. But yeah, chaired off, which was pretty cool.
Yep.
Never been happened to me before. And
Well, you're too big.
too big. I
Chaired
think,
as in someone carried you like a chair?
yeah, I mean, Fitzy, you would have experienced that, maybe?
No,
I'm going to carry it off with a broken knee.
The front bar made fun of me because we had Chris Judd on one night, who was a legend of the game, and he got a standing ovation, Kate, when it was his last game. So as he was leaving the ground, there was 90,000 people at the MCG, standing ovation. Then they showed vision of my last game, and I was getting carried off on a stretcher in Manuka over in Canberra, and there was two old ladies clapping me as I was coming off.
Oh, Fitzy, that's why you're so humble.
Do you know what, Brodie? There's like a plaque under Fitzy's desk here. And what does it say?
It's got
the
photo of you getting carried off.
I actually never knew that, so I'm sorry if that was a touchy subject.
No,
it's a touch, mate. How are you enjoying Sydney? Where are you living? Are you near Bondi? But you'd be eastern suburbs near the beach, Broads, wouldn't you?
Yeah, landed in a very nice spot in North Bondi. So, what a special place to spend your summer.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, very, very lucky.
Are you surprised by how many tourists there are? I mean, I know it's popular, but when you do that Bondi to Bronte walk, it's not one Aussie accent.
No, and I suppose that's actually the beauty of it in a way. I think from what I'm learning, the north side is sort of a bit more of that family feel to it. So I'm making my way down there and perching up on that grassy knoll. And,
the knoll.
Yeah, becoming very accustomed to that lifestyle.
That's
with
sort
it.
of
It's very nice.
That's kind of Kate's style too, because
Is it?
she's eastern suburbs and very much by the beach on a sunny day.
Oh, am I?
Hanging out on the grassy knoll.
Mate, I am. It wouldn't matter where I live, to be honest, because usually I'm at home in the office in the corner hoping no one knocks on the door. So I am...
She's not. She's down there as well. Bro, I want to ask you, you've played in some huge games, huge finals, the MCG, Anzac Day's another one when you played at Collingwood as well. But the Sydney Derby is massive. Both of these teams, you are in form at the moment. Are you expecting a huge game tomorrow against the Giants? It's going to be very rough.
We are, and all the young lads at Sydney tells me that it hits different. So
they're vibing it, are they?
They are.
Yeah, they're vibing it. It hits different.
They're vibing it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. There's obviously been a little bit of conversation throughout the week around what the contest will look like, and as a new player for the Swans, I'm looking forward to putting my stamp on the Derby.
How do you stop Toby Green?
Well, can you? That's
on fire. Who tags him?
Well, I can't reveal all the trade secrets.
No, don't. Mate,
I just need to quickly ask, though. I'm a Campbelltown girl, so I mean, in theory, I should be going for GWS, and I will be at the game on Saturday. So why is it that I should be barracking for the Swans and not GWS?
That's actually a great question. Oh, sorry, I'm just rattling my microphone there.
It's okay.
You've got me.
You've got you rattled. It's okay. You're only human.
Why should you go for the Swans? Our uniform's cute.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Is that what I say to you? Is that are you vibing like I'm a uniform kind of girl?
It hits
well,
different.
no, but I mean that's the first thing that got me over the line when I signed with Sydney. I thought Tom Harley, the CEO's on the phone. I said, "Well, what's the uniform's pretty nice." So
that's cute.
I look great in red. Will I go faster?
What have you brought to these young guys, Broads? I mean, you're a little bit older now, but your midfield, Errol Gordon, you got Isaac Heaney, Chad Warner. These guys are all early 20s. You know what I do love about you, though, Broads? You love getting your phone out and you love video. There's a lot of great social media with you with these young guys around the club. What do you think you've brought to these guys and to the club?
Yeah, I think historically speaking, the club's been, a very much a hard-working club that's barely missed finals. So built a really strong culture, and I'm not looking to try and change that at all, but just trying to come in and encourage these young guys to really enjoy the experience as well, because we know that AFL careers on average only last say 3.5 years if you're lucky, and
less for me.
Maybe about 18 games. You know?
Yeah, so you've got to enjoy it, and filming TikToks last week and with Chad Warner, and you've got to enjoy these things. And I think when they see senior players sort of seeing the lighter side of things, they think, oh well, maybe I can come in here and enjoy it as well and be myself.
Love that.
Now, Kate, you were just talking Campbelltown before, but we have a row. How good is this? Nova's Red Row at the AFL. So we're giving away a whole row of seats at the SCG, sitting next to Kate Ritchie. Tomorrow, Swans take on GWS. Kate, but you need to give these tickets away.
Well, and I think it would be rude not to send those tickets to someone in Campbelltown. Let's go with Lauren. What do you reckon?
Lauren, hello.
Hello, how are we going?
Oh, so good. You are going to be at the game. We are going to be there. You're going to have a
so much.
whole
I love
row.
that Campbelltown got me over the line.
How good is that?
Which suburb are you from?
We live in Bradbury.
Oh, I love Bradbury. My mum lived in Bradbury, and so
There
did
you
my
go.
best friend, Andrea Pope.
Sorry, Brodie.
We're like neighbours.
In fact,
Awesome,
my
Kate.
sister went to Bradbury Primary School.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Even Lauren's disinterested.
No, we'll step out of the studio, Kate, and you can just chat to Lauren for a while.
No, it's going to.
Thank you
It
so
will
much.
be great. See you there, Lauren.
Amazing, thank you.
Well done.
Good, Lauren.
And Bros, good luck tomorrow. Is this your first Sydney derby? It is. It's your first derby tomorrow.
Yeah, first one. So looking forward to going and getting the W.
Get it
Yeah,
done.
good on you, mate.
Good on
And
you,
for
buddy.
anyone else, if you still want to grab those tickets tomorrow at the SCG, it's going to be big. Go to afl.com.au. Broads, good luck tomorrow, brother, and thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Fitzy. Good to see you guys.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We're on.
All right, it's time for
60-second starts.
Kate Ritchie's I'm Still Standing.
Now.
Visit Sydney's ultimate Kia experience dealer, Sydney City Kia, O'Riordan Street, Alexandria.
If you talk over that one more time, I tell you what. It's I'm Dill Dandon, and we are pumped for this. $300 up for grabs, but also, you want that Kia Sportage SX Hybrid? Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Louise in Lane Cove. Guess what? You're in the running, Louise. Congrats.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
Oh, Louise, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm really nervous.
Yeah, that's okay.
I
Don't
do
be
it all
nervous.
the time in the car.
Okay, have you
Okay.
been to the bathroom already this morning, Louise? I would hate an accident to happen halfway through the game.
Oh, I'll be okay. Thank
She's
you.
not that
Yeah,
nervous.
okay.
Not
Yeah.
that
See,
no,
the
no.
best thing about I'm Still
Telling to bugger
Standing,
off.
Louise, you don't even have to. There's been contestants who haven't even got one right and still win I'm Still Standing.
Yeah,
That's how
you
good
can.
it is. You just need the
Oh, I
power
hope
at the end.
that's
Yes, you need the power. You need the power at the end of 60 seconds. And Louise, you are our guest. You are going first, and your 60 seconds starts now. What comedian's performing at the Enmore Theatre tonight? Very close to our hearts, Louise.
Celeste?
No, it's Joel Creasy. Over to Kate. Kate,
Oh,
what's half of 70?
35?
Yep. Jats and Tim Tams belong to which brand?
Arnott's.
Yep.
You can
a
get them
pre-
together now.
Name a Premier League team with Manchester in their name.
Manchester City?
Yes, correct. Tomorrow's date is a special one for the fans of what famous franchise?
Star Wars.
Correct. Dua Lipa's new album is out today. When was her last one released?
A couple of years ago.
What's that?
Incorrect. 2020. Louise, over to you. Where will tomorrow's AFL Sydney Derby be held, Louise?
SCG.
Correct. Anya Taylor-Joy played Princess Peach in which 2023 film? Too long. I think it's too long. Was it on that, Tommy? What is it?
It's too long. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was
It's
Super
okay.
Mario
Do you know-
Brothers.
It's okay. She could still win a car, Louise.
I'm emotional about that.
And also, Louise, 10K a day in May. Have your phone on the Savo. You could be getting a phone
I
call.
will.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good on you, Louie. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Beautiful.
You too.
Oh, no, you know what that means, guys? $400 up for grabs on Monday,
Hey,
just
about
after
time.
8 o'clock.
About time you got a run up.
You have.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Riddle time. my God. I don't know how to say this because we've had a bit of rain around. Your mood might be a little bit flattened, but I tell you what, I have the perfect medicine, some strong riddles.
Nice.
Thank you.
Strong riddle.
Oh, this is probably the strongest round we've had in a while. So I'm going to need you to. I'm going to need you to do something different today, Kate Ritchie and Ryan James. You need to think.
I always think I'm a very strong player when it comes to riddles.
Tommy, you got
Is
your
it
thinking
your
cap on?
shadow?
No, it's not, mate. It's not a clock. It's not the time. It's not a shadow. It's not a balloon. It's not.
Is it
water.
a secret?
No. It's not trust. Here we go. A man's building a one-storey house. It was 6 metres by 6 metres. How many bricks did it take to complete this building made solely of brick? I said 6 by 6.
1. The last final brick.
Well done.
Richie, you are outstanding.
Oh,
She's told herself in.
Don't give yourself a review, mate.
You love it when I do that, Richie. I am a confidence player.
Can you give us a call? Kate,
Wow.
go out of the studio, give us a call on 13 24 10 and give us a review on Kate Ritchie.
I mean, Heather's not going to call.
Happy to step out.
Here we go. Kate Ritchie takes out the first one. A man managed to finish a book without finishing a sentence. How was this possible? How? What the?
Isn't that the guy from that
He
show?
wrote it. No? He wrote it?
No, we're not all authors, mate. It's just Kate and I.
Can you, do you mind
A
repeating?
man managed.
I know.
A man-
It's so cute when he says
Yeah.
that stuff.
Oh, well, I thought it was you. I was about to say you at the start. A man managed to finish a book.
Far2personaltrainer.com, only $10 now.
I did see that. Perfect
yeah.
for Mother's Day.
Perfect for Mother's Day, Kate Ritchie. Grab a copy of the Far2 Personal Trainer.
Have to offload those.
No, not really. Just want to make it sure that its cost of living's gone up. My prices have gone down, respecting the man.
You need to free up the garage.
You need to make your money back.
What are you talking about? A man managed to finish a book without finishing a sentence. How was this possible? How?
Finish.
Oh, who's that? Come in. Are you the answer?
Stay out of it. You're so annoying.
Was it like a to be continued, so it was...
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
Is
No,
it
it wasn't.
was it Braille? Was it...
No.
One more time. One more quick,
Okay.
quick
Okay.
and quickly do
A
it.
man managed to finish a book without finishing a sentence. How was this possible?
Oh,
I think Ash knows.
think
it's something to do with the letter.
Ash, have you got an idea? Can we
Ash.
speak to Ash?
I'm thinking maybe he didn't speak while he was reading the book.
No, Ash.
Oh, Ash, good answer, though.
But it
you know
wasn't
what?
a good
And
answer because it wasn't right.
Yeah, but you know what? It could be correct.
It's not
well
correct.
done, Ash.
No, it's not correct.
A lot of people, we're live streaming on our Instagram
Would you
right
like
now.
me to- would you
A
like-
lot of people are saying that it's a colouring in book.
No, it's not.
Some are saying it's
Oh,
a picture book.
Well,
No,
that's
it's not.
That's an art. That's the right answer. as well.
Ryan, we've been through this for 13 years.
Some
it's
are
not
saying
the answer.
Moosey.
What's Moosey saying?
Moosey,
The knuckle?
Moosey Nair is saying he was reading a book in jail.
Spot on, Moosey Nan. It was a jail sentence.
That is,
Oh
that's
my
quite
God.
good and
That's
very
Actually, a
hard.
colouring in book was
Yeah.
way better.
No, it
That is-
wasn't.
And Ash's one too.
Yeah, thanks, Ash.
Ashes was good. I now I feel really quite harsh that I went so hard on that
Yeah.
yours wasn't right, and I wouldn't have said I was outstanding if I knew we were live
there was
live
better
streaming.
answers.
No, there wasn't
There was
better
better
answers. It was a prison
Sorry.
sentence. That was the answer. Here we go. Throw away my insides. Cook my insides. Eat my outsides. Throw away the inside. What am I?
Say it again.
Throw away my outside. Cook my insides. Eat that outside. Throw away the inside. What am I?
Who made this up? Jess did. Jess wrote this one. Did you write it?
I adapted it. Sometimes I find easy riddles. I make them harder for the people.
Sometimes we do.
Sorry, the Riddle Factory,
The
led
Riddle
by the
Factory.
president, who is
It's the
talking.
first time you've read them, Wim.
Throw
No,
away
it's
my
not.
outside.
Cook my inside. Eat that outside. Throw away the inside.
Is it a prawn?
What is it, Tom? You got it, Tom?
Yeah, filt. I don't know.
Filthy?
No, filcher.
Filthy Phil.
Felcher.
What?
Oh, sorry, it's fee harcher. My apologies.
Oh, my
Fee has
Oh, I've got a funny story about a fajita that I'll tell you on Monday.
Did Michael Fassbender read it? She says, is it corn?
Yes, it is. It's a cob of corn.
Because the husk is the outside.
Correct, Tom.
And then, you cook it.
What about inside?
Throw away the inside.
Yeah,
This
eat
just
it
in,
outside.
great riddle.
Really good
That's
news
what everyone's
here.
saying on social.
Mandy and Mascot. Hello, Mandy.
Good morning.
Mandy.
How is everybody?
Yeah, we're good, Mandy. Got a
Brilliant.
riddle for us.
Right. When I appear once, I'm 24. When seen twice, I am 20. When there are 3 of me, I am unclean. When spoken aloud, I'm in the past. When amongst numbers, I am unknown. What am I?
Confusing.
I'm not even trying it. That one.
You are yesterday?
Come on.
Yesterday.
Are you yesterday?
No.
Am I an egg?
No.
Yeah. Am I feather?
Am I your shadow?
No.
Am I a Roman numeral?
You are.
How does the host win?
But which one? But which one?
Well, X.
Well, which one?
That's right, correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
Cool. That was the best one ever, Mandy.
Mandy, prizes in the post.
Prizes in the post. Have a good day.
We love you, Mandy. Have a great weekend.
Love you,
Thanks for
bye.
playing Riddle
Love you, bye.
Time.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I do have a little relationship chat for you, and this could be handy because there are big arguments within relationships, and then there are the little ones, and some might say the little ones are the ones that are kind of they needle in.
How does a frog start, Kate? As a tadpole.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. How do you eat an elephant? One mouthful at a time. Little bits.
I
Make
wouldn't
big.
ever eat an elephant.
Well, you shouldn't. They shouldn't be hunted or drugged.
Absolutely, none of that stuff. There's a guy on TikTok. He's just gone. He's so popular, and he's a therapist from Oregon, and he's a viral sensation. They are saying he has detailed the silly issues that can lead to a breakup. So don't pass them off as silly. Actually give them the time.
They mean something.
Break them down because they can end up poisoning a relationship. And I have to say, social media has a lot to answer for in this day and age when it comes to dating and trying to keep a relationship together. But my favourite one, and please let us know 13 24 10 if this is a massive cause of friction in your relationship, is one of the 3 silly fights that you can have with your partner that can lead to the breakdown is that when you agree to watch a TV show with your partner, like you commit to, the season 2 of Hacks.
Baby deer or baby deering. What's
Dear baby.
Your baby deer,
donkey.
that's it.
Baby reindeer.
Baby reindeer.
Succession, like all of these big ones you've committed. It's like you have a connection. It's date night. And then what you do is you throw caution to the wind and you think, I'm just going to watch a bit of this on my own. I can't wait to see what happens with, X, Y, and Z.
BJ is a fiend for this. Absolute fiend.
Dump her.
Oh, mate,
doing the sneaky watching?
We'll start. I mean, Peaky Blinders we started, and then she's already a season in front of me. It's really disappointing.
Well, that's the thing, Fitzy. Don't you feel a lack of connection then? Because it feels as though the thing that it was your moment on the couch at 9 o'clock every night. The kids are in bed. Yeah. And in some relationships, that's all there is, on a day-to-day level.
You're finding it harder to pick a movie together as well. Like back in the day, we used to love that process of going through a thriller. I feel like the genre of a thriller tonight. Yeah. Let's Google thriller movies best and then see what comes up.
And then you don't watch anything and you have an argument. I'll tell you this for free. Mm-hmm. Stay tuned. The amount of arguments I have had about the movie choice, where in the end, and it's what's so disappointing about it is that it shows your lack of ability to solve these small problems in a relationship because you keep making the same mistakes over and over. You pretend that you're choosing together. They want to watch something that you don't want to watch. You crack because you're not going to watch that. And I know in my head, I don't just see it as the movie. I spiral into we're just not even suited. We don't have the same. We don't have the same interests.
It's a TV show.
I'm going out with a moron.
Oh my God! Tom and I started watching Emily in Paris together, and then episode 3 he cheated on me. And I've never been the same.
Went way ahead.
Yes.
Just to get a bit of an idea of your taste, favourite movie. I've never asked you this, but what is your favourite movie of all time?
Furiosa. No.
Mad Max. Do you have one?
I do. Remains of the Day. Anthony Hopkins. Emma Thompson.
I love that film.
Interesting.
It's
wowzers.
Yeah.
Sean's in Neutral Bay. Sean, what's the ongoing war you've got with your partner, buddy?
So it is it's the series. We started watching Baby Reindeer together.
Yeah.
Watched episode 1. Then my partner had a day off sick and binged the entire series without
Cheated on
me.
you.
Entire series.
There she was, sick on the couch.
Not just one episode, Sean. The entire series.
The entire series. So yesterday I did the opposite with one of another series and got them back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really mature of you, Sean.
Good on you, Sean. Well done, buddy.
Thanks.
Well, you need to make that phone. You need to make a phone call.
Yeah, you do. To the divorce lawyer, Sean. That's it. Cactus, it's over.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.